Yeah, is the music too loud? It's a little bit. I don't know if it was loud for you. It was loud for me. Hello, hello.
What up, Mitch?
What's up? Okay. So, I don't know, based off everything, I mean, I've been waiting for a retest, but I don't know if we're gonna get one. I want to see it do push up because I do believe we're coming down. I was trying to figure out how far I want to take it down, or how far I'm looking at it to go down. Because we have this order block here for the month, this one for the week, this day one right here. We have this breaker here that became something that never became anything before it got started. But I wonder if we're gonna come back to test this to push up to get this one up here on the 4 hour, I believe. And we do have unemployment claims tomorrow, so I don't know if we're gonna get much movement, but let's see. What's up, Dave? From Elo from Warsaw. Let's do it. What's up, A1? AU's just crumbling. I got a position all the way at 74.44.
Bonjour.
Hello. How are you?
Excellent. Yeah, I'm short AU as well. I've got a couple of positions.
I was looking to get in, but when I got in, I never, just never turned back, and I'm like, I'm waiting for it to give me a chance, but every time I look at it, it's too late.
Yeah, it drifts lower slowly, and then one day it'll drop. I'm looking for it to retest 71 at least.
I want to see if I could get this again.
Yeah.
Because that's what happened on the 7th at this hour. It pushed up.
Right.
Because I'm holding this. I don't know where I'm taking this, but I'm holding. I'm like closing. I took out some positions here, and then I'm waiting to take some down here.
Yeah, I'm looking for it to at least retest 70, around the 73, 70 area, but also to go to 71 or 70. Excuse me.
I like 70.
Yeah, me too. It's a long way, but we're not in a hurry.
71, 70, yeah, 70 would probably split this monthly order block here.
Yeah, around 70, around 71, 70, 90. Oh, where are you looking? Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I don't think it's going to go much lower than that.
But this is what so we left it and came up, so I want to see how we're gonna, is this that retest, is that wick for the month? Now we're gonna straight push down to come back into it. So we got to see what news I think could be the I mean, it's AU, so it could just simply fall, right?
Yeah. What about, do you see gold going back down to 1781 area? 17, between 1784 and 81?
Gold, I mean, that's what it's looking like, but I don't know this consolidation here. I want to wait for this push up. I need to see a push up before.
Yeah.
I need to see a wick, something like this be left here for it to be sure. especially now that we're closing with no wick on top.
I managed to get a short at 4:30 this morning, my time. It went to 1793 and a half, and I got in a bit lower than that and closed at 1780 something. So before the close, 1790 and a half before the close of trading. The last couple of hours before the market closes is not a bad time.
Yeah, I noticed. I went back. I had everything running still, and I came back to close everything down after I was done making breakfast. And it was, I was like, holy shit, it got a big ass push. 1 second.
Yeah.
You got one of those things there. Hi, Daddy. I haven't seen those. I saw. What? What's that?
Oh, the premises, yeah.
You wonder what?
Where's that?
We bought the baby together. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah, I'm about to try it. Oh, they try it with some tacos. They said that it's going to be hotter and sweeter. Yeah. Uh-huh. Nah. No, but okay, my bad, but yeah, but yeah, I'm looking to see this. I really want to see it come up here to take it back down in this hour and leave a wick somewhere up here. Let's see. Yeah, 5 minutes till this little 9 o'clock candle. No hour, no 4 hour. Maybe into here. Before coming down. Uh, 1780. I mean, I have this down. That's a possibility. It's in the zone here, but I want to see how it plays out a little bit more, because I don't know if we're gonna come down, shoot up to come down, or what. Because right now, look at this 3-minute left of this hour candle. Look how this hour is closing. So but if the price reacts to it, then yeah, I will be looking at that. If price.
What's up, Mitchy Mitch?
I think she's
What's up?
picking
What's
on
up? Hello.
What's up, Mitch?
Am I interrupting?
No.
We done 151, 549.
Ah, okay. We are here.
Richard?
Richard! You're watching TV.
What's going on?
Let's see what I can do.
Not a friend with not friend. Not friend.
It's a boss.
Richard, mute. Oh, good. Mitch, are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like everybody's
Mitch.
Everybody,
Mitch.
I'm like, man.
Yeah, what's going on?
We just got back from football. Oh my gosh.
How many
We
points?
just beat a team that is 4 sizes the size of our team.
That means nothing. It's
4 times.
Damn, so y'all were just quick.
Oh my gosh, they were 6A, we're 5A, and we beat them. Last year we tied them. I'm so proud of our kids.
That's what's up.
We barely have enough kids to make a football team.
In
And they had
Texas?
to make- yeah, like we're a small school.
We're not small. I thought they were
Is this high school football or this is
Professional.
Yeah,
high school?
JV. This is the JV team. So this team,
professional high school.
this team, we tied them last year. They smeared our JV and varsity team last year, and then this year the freshmen just got creamed by them. And then we beat them. Our JV beat them, and tomorrow night varsity plays. And I hate to say it, but I don't know how well they're going
We
to
should
do.
be the varsity team.
No, we should not. That varsity could kill us if we were there. They just have size. They are so big. They're like, I mean, our skill set is what does it. Like, we have a lot of just really smart players that have played together for a long
You
time.
got 6'8" receivers.
Bush is not 6'8".
I'm just exaggerating.
He is like maybe 6'3", but anyway, I come back from football and I'm all hopped up on Mountain Dew. Like,
You sound like it.
oh my gosh,
I understand though.
it's so exciting. And they had this announcer that sounded like a pro announcer. The guy was like, I don't know. He just sounded like he did it for a living. And so you know how like the other team, he's like, Grizzly first down. He like makes the whole announcement. And then when it's ours, he's like, Panther first down. Well, I have my own megaphone and I'm actually louder than the announcer.
Oh no.
Trust me, parents were coming over and they're like, you are totally pissing off the other parents. I'm like, ask me if I care. Because I don't. So when we get a first down, I go, Panther first down.
That's good.
And I have a megaphone and you can hear me, I swear, a mile away.
9
Legit.
o'clock candle, guys. 9 o'clock candle. Ting, 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 ting.
See, Sasha's always talking business.
Get back to work.
I gotta get logged in. I'm not even logged in. This is not good. What am I missing, Sasha? I haven't looked at charts.
Which MOW? Which leg?
I gotta go look at my own charts.
Michelle, I took a trade yesterday, but it was too. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't signal.
Cody and I caught over 100 pips.
Oh, nice.
We did very well yesterday. And then I almost took a sell like 3 hours before market close because we were coming out of a channel. But Cody and Mohammed, who I don't see on here now, were on and they were like, don't do it. And I was like, you're right. I'm not going to take it.
I took it.
Are we
Did?
testing the highs on the
Yeah,
How did it work out, Ricardo?
good. I took it at it's 4:30 a.m. my time, and it was dropping from 1893.
Were you looking at my chart, the channel I had on my chart?
No, I wasn't. Look, I was looking at my chart.
1793?
1793.
1793, and then it went all the way down to 1788.
Yeah.
I almost took it right on the breakout, but I was like, nope. I went and laid in my pool. I got away from the charts.
Well, where were you going to take it? At 17.
That same breakout. I was watching it break out, and I was like, oh, I tell you, I was on here. I was like, I want to get in so bad. I want to get in so bad. And I called Cody, and he's like, don't do it, Mom. Like, we're good. Leave it alone. So I left it alone, and I walked away.
Yeah, it's a good time. A couple of hours before market close. There's a lot of volume. There's a fair bit of movement at that time.
Wait, I think I did take a trade in US 30 today. No, I didn't. I say today because it's still day for me, but I know it's the next day for y'all.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Are we retesting the lows first, Mitch?
I don't know, I think I want to see what's going to happen because we're into this. I want to see us come down to push up to push back down. That's what I'm looking for.
Push up to push back down. So I see that there could be two scenarios to retest either this area where it broke out of first, or retest the lows to just go up and then come down, or to what level it wants to continue going up. But this goal looks very bearish to me, but it can.
I want to see a wick come here. I want them to leave this in here to come back down.
Okay. Let's watch it. And Sami, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, it's
For
definitely
this,
there's more room to come down, but again, like Mitch said, I want to see that top wick possibly before they continue. It really depends how they're going to break out of this. That's going to tell us
I mean, because
what the
these two
vibes are.
Yeah.
both closed with, this one closed with barely a wick, and this one closed with no wick. So there's got to be a test for this. Something has to come
Yeah,
Yeah.
in this area
Makes
to make it complete. I mean, because this wicked a little bit, and then this one just came right down, never did anything.
Hmm.
So if this is a true sell, I want to see that wick be made.
Mitch, can you go to 15-minute and see last night how it actually, the candles formed and how it actually wanted to, with the momentum on 15-minute, wants to push back. So this got rejected straight away.
Oh, sorry.
And then it got, that's okay. And then it got retested and then rejected again and went back here. But when it came back here, was there an order block here in any time frame that we have this wick? And it just decided to stay here, consolidate a bit, and then fall further down, consolidate a bit further. So what we are looking at right now here is that price has rejected this zone, as Sami said, and this zone, and we want to see where it's going to break out, which side first. And right now, the channel type of thing that we are looking at is like this, something like that, descending.
Which means it's going up or down.
It should go back to test this area where it broke out of, somewhere there. That's what I'm looking at here.
That would create a top wick to continue down for the daily.
Where's the top?
If we go up,
already?
if we go up from here to
Oh, okay.
retest, then we'd be making a top wick on the daily.
Michelle, you said you caught 100 pips yesterday. Was it buys or it was sells?
Sells. Chris caught it from the very top, and Cody and I were already in it, and it went up. We were in drawdown, but it touched the top of the channel. Luke caught it, but Luke got stopped out, and I don't know if Luke re-entered or not. But Chris
Luke
caught
always
it.
gets stopped out.
He did. And Chris caught it, and I messaged him privately, and I said, Cody and I think you just caught the top of the day, and he's like, I hope so, but he didn't hold it. And we were about 30 pips below him, and we held it all the way through the drop out of the channel.
Wow. Yep.
Actually, I take that back. Cody had a good entry. I got faked out. I closed it in profit because I thought it was going to sling up one more time. And I was like, nope, if it goes up, we're going to go get in where Chris is at. So I took profit, and then it dropped on me about 20 pips, and then I re-entered. So we entered kind of close to the bottom of the channel.
I bought the bottom. I was calling the down move, but I didn't want to sell that low. And so I caught the bottom and took a little buy scalp.
It did pop up right off the bottom.
Yeah, it was nice.
I think when it popped up was when I took the short, because it'll do that. It'll skirt along the bottom. It'll pull up and then go right down through the channel.
Yeah.
And when it popped up, I think that's when we took the short that took us down. I'm telling you, we are studying channels like you would not believe.
I was kind of watching that. Like I had a trend line drawn, and I was seeing how it's just hanging out there for too long. And I thought, this thing is about to drop.
Yep. That's where Cody caught the 200 pips yesterday, because he was like, it's hanging out down here way too long, giving buyers too much time to get in.
Yeah.
And he noticed whenever it would go up, it would just pin down to the bottom of the channel and then go back up. But this time it didn't. It just hung out at the bottom. And so he thought it was super suspicious to be doing that if it was going to go back up.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. It seemed like New York did the same thing 2 days in a row.
Well, I took his theory to US 30 and made the same. out of a channel on US 30, which is unusual for me because I don't try to channel US 30, but it worked. Right now, I don't see a channel other than bigger time frames.
I just do one on a smaller time frame.
What time
Michelle,
frame?
if you look at anyway, 5 minute, 15 minute, it's a descending channel that I just do here.
Why am I
I don't
not
know if it's
seeing it?
creating support in this area or what is it trying to do here. And if there's if the candles are closing below that, then the 15-minute candle.
Oh, that's actually a good channel because I do think we need to go up, and that channel right there would take us up. Because all my channels have been up channels, and I keep thinking at some point we need a down channel.
So the gap that they had yesterday during the daily time, we were looking at it. If you look at M15 Mitch, it was somewhere here. And it stayed open for a long time. I think, Mitch, it's right here. A little bit on the lefties. Yeah, this candle was a gap and it stayed open for a long time yesterday, this candle. And even if it was not filled like it was supposed to be filled, candles just came down, wicked in here. And then during the daytime, they were just coming to this level until it actually filled it nicely. So what we were thinking that it's making a top wick for the day during Asian time, that's exactly what it did and ranged in this area. And later on filled the whole gap well a bit too much, but that's nice. Sami, to me, for you, the question is, so is this enough retracement for you to go back to 33 or you're one more?
No, actually, I'm still holding the sell bias unless it gives me like a confirmation on the chart. Because it's funny, we were talking about it yesterday, right? Like, imagine it just dropping from here. So I'm really following it day by day. I don't want to give like a long-term outlook. I know the two potential places it can go, and I'm really just watching like near key levels, and I'm just following it on a daily, seeing what's happening.
So if we look at H4 candles, so are we expecting what happened on the left, or is it going to be a cleaner, smoother move this time? So this area,
yeah,
we are pretty much back to square zero.
No, I think it's gonna be cleaner on the way down, if it will continue going down. Yeah, I do see it like dropping lower. Honestly, I'd like to see how the week closes off. So this week is like pretty much it's an engulfing right now. I want to see if it's going to leave behind a wick. Is it going to close a full body like this? What's the deal? Yeah.
Are we left with some of the retest at the highs? Or that's pretty much nicely? Because if you look at weekly, there's an amazing OB type of thing. That's crazy at the top.
Yeah.
Do you see this weekly that we have created just now?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's Thursday and Friday. Tomorrow is a big news, I think.
I think so.
It's Thursday and Friday. Yeah.
Yeah, to tap it down into this order block here. Possibly.
Where Mitch? Oh, the weekly one? Yeah. Mitch, go to daily. It looks kind of, to me, it looks like we have got a very nice formation. We have to go back, retest this area. And then, yeah. I mean, on daily, it gives me a feeling somewhere there. And then that would be a perfect setup. break and retest.
You know we're going to be there for that. We'll be ready. Either way.
Mm-hmm. If you look at this wick down here, this has rejected almost where the other wicks have rejected in this area on the daily.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? The purple box Mitch has there.
Yeah.
It has rejected exactly in the same zone, within the same zone almost. And that has been respected here, 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 many times, this area. Along, and forget about all that area, of course, that's another, again, important zone. But we did come back down here. Now, this time, as you said, this is the momentum and this is the correction on a high time scale. So if that's what it is, then we can see the momentum in the news.
Yeah, it's possible. What is it? Is it JOLT? The job claims? What is it? Initial jobless claims, right? I think so.
We also got unemployment.
Oh, really?
Claims. Yeah.
There you go. Okay, cool. Oh, jobless claims. Okay.
Today we have a 30-year bond auction. Very, what time is it? And then crude oil inventories. These are the orange folder.
Yeah, unemployment claims, crude oil, and 30-year bond. What? 30-year bond is on. It'll be Friday for you.
Yeah, I have a bold prediction.
Let me guess, 1480.
US 30, DAX, they're all coming down.
When?
Now, party's over. It's starting to roll over.
Really? I was, Sammy, did I remember the other day? I'm like, not saying we're crashing, but
it's going to drop.
It's getting a lot of pressure on it to not go up anymore.
Yeah, it's done. Party's over.
Yeah. And Sammy, I'm telling you, that's when I said the other day, I'm not saying this, but what's going to happen to gold when we start a correction in this? And Sammy thinks a correction is going to come, didn't you say next month? Or
yeah, within that time frame, a month and a half. But you see gold dropping. You see gold dropping, you can see maybe US 30 even starting to come down. So like, where's the correlation? Tell me. You think it'd be the opposite, but it's not. So there's no correlation in that.
No.
So if US 30 crashed, is gold's going to go down with it most likely.
Like if we were a normal country and a normal economy, then it would be inverse. But we're not. Everything is rigged these days, so you can't trust it.
And Bitcoin is a power player now where it wasn't before.
That's right. Gold is not as important as it once was.
Man, Bitcoin's daily and gold's daily right now look very, very similar. I don't know if anybody else noticed that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, very similar.
You know, my crypto went up 50% today. No. Like, I don't know. It went up a lot today, and it came all the way back down.
Crazy.
My husband's like, leave it alone. It's such a little amount of money that I don't even care. But it was interesting because when Bitcoin took that hit yesterday, of course, I took the hit in my crypto, and then it all went right back up. And I was like, holy cow, and I'm telling you, I saw it. I called Brian. He was upstairs working on the tile floor. I was like, look at this. It's all the way back up. And then within 30 minutes, it had gone back down. So I caught it right at the very pin top, but I didn't get out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't trade that. It's too much of a hassle.
I used to trade crypto. I started day trading with crypto. And yeah, it's hectic.
A hassle.
It's erratic.
And I don't really get it. I don't get the conversions. I'm like, I just bought or got out or got some, and all of a sudden my balance went down. So I have no clue where my money's going, like what fees or I'm like, it's totally random. They can just be like, yeah, it wasn't that price when you got it because I have no clue
Yeah,
what's going on.
Are you using Coinbase?
Crypto.com.
Crypto.com. Never used that.
And then I
Usually
have it through my
The fees are pretty
Venmo.
high.
Let me see. I have Litecoin and Venmo. I bought, I think, $1 because I just wanted to watch it, which is nothing. But I don't know. I sometimes just look. I'm up actually. Well, no, I'm not since I got in. I bought $1, so I'm at 97 cents. I do things just out of curiosity to watch how they move. It seems everybody's trying to get into it so they can just charge you fees to siphon your money.
Yeah. Yeah, the fees from going from fiat to crypto are usually pretty high. Pretty high.
Yeah, you know who's making all the money is CoinSpot and Coinbase and all
Yeah.
those.
Oh, yeah.
They're killing it. People are in and out, and their fees are so high.
Yeah, they're getting a piece of the pie every time.
Man,
And I can't calculate how much they should be getting. So I'm like, well, there went $50 for no reason.
Yeah, they make bank if the market goes up because everybody wants in, and then they make bank if the market goes down because everybody wants out. Yeah, so they're raking in.
Oh, yeah. So I choose not to play that game.
Yeah.
I have what I have that's out there. And if it ever makes it to 1 penny, I'll have almost $1 million.
There you go. When I was 18, my grandpa had a, what do you call it, a mutual fund savings bond. He gave me a savings bond, and I said when I was 18, I said, "Grandpa, I want it now. I'm going to invest it in cryptocurrency." And he's like, "That sounds crazy, but okay, do what you want." And yeah, I turned that. It was like $5,000. I turned it into 15 grand. No, I turned it into 20 grand, and then I didn't take profits, and it just went all the way back down, and I was back to like 4 grand. And then I took that 4 grand and I reinvested it into a crypto called Chainlink, and then that thing just went crazy, and then I had like 15 grand. And then I took profits when Chainlink was like $8. I got it like 70 cents, and then I sold it all when it was like $8. So I made a good amount of money, and then Chainlink ended up going to like $45.
Oh,
Yeah.
what'd your grandpa think, though?
Well, my grandpa died before all that really happened.
Oh,
But,
you didn't get to tell him.
Yeah, I never got to tell him, but it was peculiar how when he died, suddenly my portfolio just started going crazy. It just started going up a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, he's watching you.
Right. That's what I thought. I knew. I was like, I told you, Grandpa. Yeah, my grandpa is a big inspiration for me. That dude, super smart. He was a self-made millionaire, and he started from rags. He came from very little and made his own business, became a millionaire.
That actually sounds like my grandparents, but they made it and lost it and made it and lost it, and they own restaurants and properties and businesses and.
Yeah, restaurants are tricky.
Yes. I do not see. I don't want a business that I have to attend to constantly.
Yeah, me neither. You gotta really love it. If you have a business like that, you need to really, really love it.
I think trading, I have a love-hate relationship depending on the day.
Yeah.
Maybe everybody can sympathize with that, but some days I love it, and some days I'm like, I don't want to see another chart to save my life.
Yeah.
you got to take a break sometimes. It's not good. Like physiologically, it's not good to stare at the screens all the time. It can make you feel anxious and depressed and angry even. So it is good to take a break.
Is that what's going on with me?
Probably, yeah. But the
I'm
screens.
just kidding.
That's what's happening. That explains it all.
No, honestly though, I was on here today helping my daughter on the computer with something, and I guess somebody saw me moving the mouse around. So Momo, is Momo on here? He's not. He was on there, and he took buys when Cody and I took the sells, and he was trapped, and it had come halfway back up. And then I told him, like, I had to finish this thing with my daughter. When I came back, he wasn't there anymore. So I don't know if he ever closed it or where he's at. I do think that we're going to go, I do think we're going to have some upward some point.
Yeah, me too.
I'm just waiting for it to finish this channel, and then maybe that's going to be our upward.
30-minute candle's about to be closed in the next 5 minutes. And this 30-minute candle gave good pips, I think. It's nice. Retesting this level. Is there somebody in cells?
You are.
Somebody said me.
Yes. I'm not in anything.
Yeah, I'm still holding my cells from earlier.
I feel like I might want to take a buy soon. Maybe 84, 85.
Yeah, that sounds about right, Daniel.
Yeah. If we make it down there.
I don't see a lot of rejection from this area at least.
Yeah, it's not convincing. Need a little bit more.
Yeah,
They
so I
didn't
think
give
we
us-
have room for a little more.
Yeah, they didn't give us too much to work with at that 9 p.m. open.
It just wicked up and then continued falling down. That's all. And all of them are bearish candles. If you look at them, all last
Yep.
6 candles are bearish.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen it do that where it just like kind of like sneaks, right, throughout like the hour. And then sometimes whether it's like 30 minutes through the hour or 45 minutes into the hour, then you'll get like a jolt energy or something.
Yeah. That's what's happened earlier as well. You're right.
Yeah.
Mitch, why are you so quiet?
Cause I missed the sell, so I'm just sitting there trying to, and I'm bouncing back between this thing and this thing to see what the thing says. The thing.
And Mitch, you
The
know
ting
what
ting.
happened last night? I was talking to you and you left without saying anything, and I continued.
I said I had to
talking
go.
for another
I said I have to go, guys.
I didn't even hear that. And Michelle said, I'm going on the call. I was like, okay, Mitch, you with me, this. And then after 5 minutes, I was like, Mitch, are you there or am I talking to myself?
Sorry, I had to go. Had the
No, it's okay. But I'm telling you how funny it was. I was just talking to my own self for some time. And then I texted like, Mitch, you left me.
Mitch, I heard you say you had to go. Then I thought you were still watching.
I mean, I was still on. I was still trying to, like, you guys, I could hear you. I unplugged my microphone, my headset.
Oh.
But I was just in the other room. So these are the two areas I'm looking at right now.
So this last 5-minute candle is not doji anymore.
That's what I'm looking at. I want to see how this plays out here.
Mm-hmm. If it's going down to 80, there's 70 pips. I'll take a sell. Alrighty. There's the push down. Continuing to push down, I got like 15 pips. But Everybody's quietly and nicely waiting.
Patiently waiting.
I look at like 15 different fucking windows at one time.
Why? What's on your 15 windows?
I got an order book, I got a snapshot, I got a ratio. Told you I was listening.
Got it. I'm looking for, I can see it might go retest 84, 85-ish area, but I think it's going to push up first a little bit. And that's why I'm not scalping more in cells. And I'm just kind of 50% secure that to 11.
Can you believe I closed my sells or my buys from 1777?
1777.
The ones
Oh,
that took-
those, no.
I closed.
Hang in there.
No, I closed them
ones
when
that
we
treat-
came up here.
Where? Oh, you closed them.
I closed them.
Alright.
I seen how much that shit was. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, was it nice? What was the size?
It was like 500 pips.
Wow. 500 pips on 20 cents or 30 cents? What's the percentage you left on?
It was 10%.
You know, I left 30 cents and it gave me huge. If it's 5 and 600, it makes $2,000-$3,000. Do you know that? 500, 600 pips. That's what it did with me. I'm like,
Yeah. That's why you take it and you see that shit and you're like, oh, hello.
So I just trail my TP when it reaches 500 more, so I just bring it a little bit up, but I want to leave a room. But yes, you're right, it is very difficult to leave money on the table.
I never had a TP for that. I was just gonna let it run until exactly I felt like I needed to
No, from 1717, imagine I had to, secure 500-600 something. So I used to trail my TP and keep bringing it up. My stop loss, instead of keeping it break even. So I just keep pulling it up and up and up.
yeah, every time I take a portion.
Right now I have it. Yeah, right now I have it at 1750. But I see this going down to 1760 if that's the thing, instead of further going up. So like, Over the weekend, Mitch, I looked at, we were 1817 over the weekend after the news. So I logged into the other account and I had a look. It was 1,000 pips, 1717 to 1817.
That's crazy.
First time ever for me. a very slow price action.
So 71% is a loss.
Are you looking
71%
at,
of what?
are you looking at a ratio?
I was trying to. That one confused me. I'm not ready for that. I gotta figure out the other ones first.
Yeah, you gotta read more first. So just shush and read. Spend 2 weeks reading. Geez, I hate the size of this tiny 5-minute candle. Ew.
Yep. I think everything's waiting for
Or what?
news tomorrow. I don't think it wants to move today.
Okay, but at least something.
Mitch, there's a question in the lounge that says, "Hi Mitch, when you trade M and W, what is the range? What is the range do you look for before you start trading it in 5 minutes?"
What is the range?
Yes. I don't know that there is a range. I think it's just candle formation.
Yeah. There's no range. That's why I was confused. No range. It's just how it forms and the way the candles print.
Where did you learn MNW?
We got him here.
From the man himself, Mr. Quiet. He's on the stream, but he doesn't want to talk. Sammy. Well, Sammy introduced him to me, then I just kind of ran with it.
Sammy, are you there?
He's having his food. The yum food like yesterday.
Some salmon and shit.
I have an important question for Sammy when he comes back, so remind me. Because I knew about M's and W's before Sammy, but he reminded me. Because people, I have learned so many things, and people say, oh, that doesn't matter. Oh, that doesn't work. And so I'm like, oh, okay. And I don't ever look at it again. But then every now and then, it's like the cup. Like, I haven't said a cup in a long time, have I, Sasha?
Nah. Come on, continue, please. You should keep it up. I miss your cups and your gaps.
But I haven't really seen a cup in a while. Oh, wait. What are we doing? Hold on.
We have it right now on 1 minute.
We're coming
yeah.
up to 1989.
Honestly, I find the most perfect cups on the 1 minute. Oh, man. Did I miss my chance?
What to come in?
We have a gap we just created. Let's see. It is
Come on, just a little higher. 1789.
almost 8 pips below where we are now. There's a gap.
Okay. So, new 15-minute candle has started. I want to see if it's in a week down first. What is that?
So if you're in the lounge and you want to join Mitch's Zoom, you're going to want to go to Forex Soldiers in YouTube. You're going to want to like and subscribe. That's Mitch's YouTube. Which, are you live right now, Mitch?
Yes.
Oh, I'm going to move your screen off then. And then if you want to join his Zoom, it's in our Discord group. So go there, and Mitch posts the Zoom link there for people to join, and you can join Mitch's Zoom. He's very generous with his Zoom link.
Yes, but on your YouTube window to give him watch hours, leave it on. Leave your YouTube on, and then you can hop on the Zoom.
Yes, it helps other people find Mitch if you keep watching. Yeah, I plugged you today when I closed out the Zoom this afternoon and restarted it because I knew I was going to be gone for football. And so there was like 20 people on. I was like, hey guys, Mitch will be back on tonight. I won't be here.
Man, I thought that shit lied to me. I thought we were coming to 89, like it said.
Mm-hmm.
But it lied. We didn't.
Wait, you thought we were going to go up to 89?
Yeah.
No, for the... Is it W, Mitch?
Mm-hmm.
You wanted it like that, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Right? Are you? Oh, sorry, guys. I'll turn my mic off.
During Asian, what's your spread like, Mitch?
Right now, my gold is 1.7 and my 1.5, 1.3,
Mm-hmm.
and AUD is 0.05.
All right,
4.
it means similar because mine is 1, 1, 3, 1, 1, 1, 5 like that. It's just fluctuating in between those limits.
Yeah, the highest I
So
seen
this is
was 1.8. Just in this little
so
second I was looking at it.
does it stay constant all the time?
No, my spread never stays the same. If it does that, then it's at like 5 or something, and that's because there's no value.
So does it look right now? Because now it's going a bit higher, but not to 89 yet. I have my 200 moving average on 1 minute. That's where I wanted to come and tap into. Yeah, your blue line on M5.
It would be my 200 as well, which means that it most definitely is going there.
Is it?
It's generally what happens when they meet up like that.
All right. All right. Not bad. 89. 1789 straight away right now. The hourly candle is about to close in next 6 minutes. And it is leaving a...
I had to secure some of my...
You did?
Not buying. Because I had 2 positions in there, so I just closed the one.
Right thing to do. Alright. I am almost there, Mitch.
I'm out of that one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah. Now you'll do the people sounds right.
Yes.
4 minutes for this hourly candle to close. Hourly right now is giving a big rejection to the downside, like the previous
That's what
hour.
you're looking for today. Oh, we got someone in the fucking chat I haven't seen in a while.
Chat?
Yeah. You wasn't here for it, bro. You disappeared. I just closed the scope of a buy. I see gold going to 1450. No, I want to see it come down into here. These levels here.
Yeah. If you look at the hourly candle, is it that kind of support that it is creating here? All since yesterday, and look at it how they're all maintaining above this level. Do you see that price action?
Yeah. But I'm going to ignore that because I want to see it play out. So I'm going to assume that we're going to still break it. But we could reject it totally but
no, if retest has to come first in that case.
To break this strong zone. Yes, it's
and
strong
then,
now. It's inevitable.
Yeah, exactly. Retest there and then like that. So that's why I'm saying that to go, if it has to go up, it is creating a nice support on an hourly level here. Do you agree with that one?
Yeah.
Otherwise, if it has to go down first from here. Yeah. Okay, so this is a W. This is an M.
But in a long scheme of things, because we won't be able to finish my W until we come down here to give us the push up.
Okay. 7 seconds and hourly until now did not close below that support. 2 seconds. 1 second. Okay, perfect. This is what I want to see. It wicked down a lot into that zone, but didn't close below.
Yo, first off, y'all fucking pieces of shit. I'm gonna address y'all too right now. Cause this is my stream and I can fucking say whatever the fuck I want on it. So first off, this is, we called the live stream, this trade out. If you didn't fucking take it, that's not my fault. I draw these patterns on this bitch all the time, so you could just fucking eat shit, nigga. Cause you're only here asking us for trades, alright? Fuck out of here. Now, back to our regular programming station. Okay, what were you saying, Sasha? Sorry.
I'm reading the comments now. I'm like, what triggered you? Oh, come on. You go back to your vacation, please. It's being annoying. It came a bit further up. 1790 is about to be tapped.
Sasha, are you not watching the channel? You showed me the channel.
Yeah, I'm watching it.
Okay.
Yeah, but I was looking at the formation of the W.
I missed my buys at the bottom. I was looking at Facebook. Didn't think it was going to turn around right then.
Oh, okay. No, I scaled in a little bit, but then it gave a good push up with the new candle, with the hourly close and the new hourly open. It wasn't too bad.
I took a buy at the bottom, but I closed early. I lost faith.
Daniel!
Yeah.
What? What?
At the bottom, too. At the bottom. I called it out. I said I took a little buy down there.
I mean, are you not looking at the channel?
No, I'm
it's not about that.
Wow, look at it go.
It's about to come out of the channel and go up.
Michelle, stop it.
How do you know that, Michelle?
Because I just kind of know.
Because you're the channel queen?
Yes, I'm telling you. The channels have not done me wrong yet. I want to know why.
Channels what?
The channels have not done me wrong yet. It hasn't happened.
Go.
I'm telling you.
What? But for real, I'm asking you a question. How do you know that it's going to pop out of the channel? What are you seeing?
Because it didn't go. It's okay. First of all, if you buy at the bottom, you know where your stop loss is. It's right beyond the channel. But because it's a descending channel, it should break out to the upside. Now that's not 100%, but it should break out to the upside. Sometimes it couldn't break the channel on the lower side of this one that we're on, and it actually changes the channel. Sasha and I have seen that happen yesterday. Like it would do something weird, and we were like, okay, we were looking at too narrow of a channel, so we would expand the channel, and they would start respecting new boundaries. But this channel should break out to the upside. So if you're buying from the bottom, you know where your stop loss is. It's right outside the channel because then it failed. So it's kind of easy. And then the pattern says that it should go up. And then because it's a downward channel, we should break out to the upside. The question is do we break out right away because we have momentum, or do we skirt along the top of this channel and then maybe come back and touch the 50%?
We don't have a bottom wick for this hourly candle at the moment. I have a question for you, Daniel. Daniel, are you risking more that you get nervous and close quickly?
No, I actually risk like half of my usual position on that buy.
Then
I really the reason I closed is because where I really wanted to buy, and I already called it out, was like around 1785, and so I took a buy at like about 1787 as a quick scalp. I wasn't looking at the channel. I was just thinking,
Daniel,
that and then so I thought, well, I'll just close early.
You can scale in, little positions, but then let them play out a little bit.
Yeah,
next time,
I should have.
Daniel, go to the lounge on YouTube and look at my chart.
All right, I'm doing it now.
And Ray talked about this. Inside of channels are other channels. And when a channel breaks, it's creating another channel. It's kind of weird how it does happen. I mean, there are some anomalies. It's not always 100%, but typically when a channel breaks out, it's forming another channel. It's forming another formation. And so Ray went over this, and I wish I could find the recording because she like broke down. It was a great channel on a big time scale. And she was like, inside of this channel, it's clear that all of like, it's going to do this. And I was like, man, she's so right. I can't find that again. But when she gets off vacation, I'm going to have her come break down her knowledge of channels with me.
Yeah, that's going to be cool. Nishan, right now we are in three channels. Do you know that? And they're
Yes.
all descending channels.
But the only one I can trade right now is this small one.
Like you
like
always start with the small one. That's your, but your bigger TP are according to the bigger one. So when we have, so right now there are 3 channels that we're into, and they're all descending ones.
Yes, we're in
You
a.
get empty.
There's actually a weekly channel that we're in.
Yeah, no, on a smaller time frame, we are still in 3 channels where we are at right now. So do
Okay,
you
so
want me to
what are
draw
the
those?
time frames?
Okay. Mitch, can you please go to M30, please?
I'm gonna follow you so I can.
Okay. So one channel that I see is like that somewhere. If you join these lines, yeah, and from the top, just a rough idea. The second channel on the auto channel thing that it shows me here is in between this area and this area, like that, something. And the third one that you have on here is like that. Got it?
Okay, so I see the red lines. I see the one that I'm in now, which is a descending channel. Okay.
Let me draw it. Okay, let me draw it different.
All of these channels should break out to the upside. Actually,
well, I'm just identifying the channels and then let them play out. So wherever they want to do that, that's we're gonna look at later on, something like that.
All right, let me go back to the drawing board on my channels, and I might have to get rid of. I'm gonna get rid of this one.
These are all on a smaller time frame. So if you go look at I'm not looking at daily and weekly right now, but there are more on there.
Michelle,
Yes.
you can decide on a channel. Like you've got a weekly channel going on. There's a descending weekly channel, but you're not necessarily trading off that weekly unless you're taking a short or a long position, and you're going to hold it for a long time. So, what channel are you trading off? Like a 1 hour channel or a 4 hour channel? I mean, then you just decide which channel am I using, and just.
Currently, I'm trading off of a 5-minute channel because it does me no good to take a position on an hourly or weekly. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
Exactly.
I can't take a position over a channel that's been there for 5 days because
Exactly.
that can swing hundreds of pips.
Because you can already see where, like, if
Holy.
it's a weekly channel, for example, or a daily, you can already see with the support and resistances that you've marked out where it's going to go anyway.
Yep.
It's going to correspond with that. So really, you're just looking at the one channel or 2 channels that you like on a time frame. So whether it's like I've got a couple on the 1 hour on Australian dollar, USD, and on the 1 hour, and the one I had on gold was a 4 hour channel, a 1 hour and a 4 hour. But if you're trading a 5-minute chart or a 15-minute chart, then pretty much that's where your channel's going to be.
Right.
And you're going to keep an eye on
And scalping. You're scalping.
Yeah, otherwise,
smaller
you're just adding, another channel, and then now you've got another one, and now you're looking at a bigger frame. Like it just, it's paralysis by analysis in a sense.
Well, really, when I look at the 5-minute channel that I'm in right now, and I anticipate it's going to break to the up, it actually plays into the bigger channel that is a downward channel because we're now at the 50% of that bigger channel, which is kind of perfect for us to go up on that channel, and then that channel should be complete, and we actually should break out to the top of that channel, and we'll be back in the 1800s, maybe 1820s. But then the bigger channel from that, I don't know yet. I don't know if I can see it yet. I can't even, it doesn't even matter right now. Like, it doesn't matter, because when you get there, then you just see what's formed.
Which on 4 hours.
Just,
Do you see this?
just above that channel and come back down. You know, just pick.
I want a bigger zoom out, please.
Are you
Sorry, Maxie, you can talking. I'll be drawing. You can continue.
Max, are you looking at looking at my chart on the lounge?
I see your chart on the lounge. Yeah.
So you see where we are now, where that's going to break out. Why this upward one here broke down. This was the channel Cody caught the 100 pips off of, and this big channel was where he caught the 200 pips. So the one that is
right.
This big channel. Once it broke that, that's where he caught the 200 pips, pulled that to the bottom. Then we entered this, and then he caught that coming out of there. So anticipate, even though this is a smaller channel, we're going to have some upward here. Then I have to kind of see what's developed. But then we're beyond the 50% of this channel, which is where I usually say we come to before we break out.
Yeah, right. But it's really just about making a decision on which analysis you're going to use, because you can go through so many different analyses and
right.
And then you sort of, I mean, and just for me, like in my mind, I start to confuse myself because I see too much stuff.
Right. And honestly, this I could pull into here. This might actually make this look a lot cleaner.
Michelle, I don't see your annotation. What are you talking about?
I'm on the lounge.
Do it on this screen. People can watch it here on its screen.
Let me see. What am I on? I'm on a 1 hour chart. So let me see. See, that's hard on Mitch's because I can't draw a channel. I mean, let me try. I just have to put in a bunch of lines. I like the channel tool because the symmetry is there. It makes
I draw it roughly how I'm
makes
doing
it easy. Oh, I'm like, why can't I draw? That's because I'm looking at. Where is my zoom? Oh, it's a little box.
By the way, I think there is a channel formation rule that you have to have three points of intersection at least to make it valid. So three touches, yeah.
So the one I'm looking at right now is here. This is where Daniel just bought. It was down there. I am on the 1 hour. Mine looks a little different than y'all's. There's that one. Mitch already has the second one. And then I have this one that cuts up through here, but we've already broken out of it. It's a really big one. We've already broken out of it. Yes.
I think there's an auto channel drawing tool. That's the best. It draws channel for you all the time.
There's one more channel I'm looking at that is right here, but I haven't really figured out the parameters yet. Sometimes I include wicks and sometimes I don't. It depends on the time frame that I'm drawing it. God, that's so sloppy. It looks terrible. Let me use the line tool.
All right, new 15-minute candle has started just now.
There you go, Mitch. Something like that in there. I haven't finalized it yet because I have to look at different time frames.
Mitch, did you take a sell?
No.
Or not yet?
No, not
Tell me
yet.
why you're taking a sell.
Because I scalp.
Okay. If you look at the 1 minute, if you look at the 1 minute and the channel we just drew, it's doing what it's supposed to do in order to break out. So look at this. Each time we came up on this channel that runs through here, I don't know the line exactly. See how we touched and pulled away, touched and pulled away, and now we're here accumulating. Y'all see? Like
Oh, we're above it.
I know, but I don't know where the channel is exactly because
I would have sold
Michelle,
to come back up.
Take it further back. That's what I have is a bit different.
yeah,
So if
on
you
mine we're still in the channel. Let me see. I don't know. I stopped watching it because I started moving time frames and looking at different things. If you go to a higher time frame, we're like at the top of the channel.
be careful, guys, when you draw a channel because your lines should meet three touches, as Maxi said. So for this one that I have on right now, you can easily draw 3 touches from all the way here. And oops, sorry, it was right here somewhere. So all the way from there, you can just have 3 touches like that and continue to have your channel.
I'm just going to say be careful with sells here because we're skirting the top of this channel and it could break out to the top because it's in the perfect formation to break the channel to the top. I'm not telling anybody don't take sells, do what you want, but be careful. Like if you do, I don't want it to drop and people are like, Michelle said don't take sells. Like if you take sells, just be cautious with your stop loss. Also, sometimes, this is one thing Cody taught me. Let me go to Mitch's chart. Well, it may have just done it because I'm not looking at the 1 minute again. Hold on. I don't know if this counts. Let me go back to annotate. So sometimes when it skirts along here, it will pull back into the channel real quick before it breaks out. So I don't know if this is what it counts or if there will be a bigger movement.
Yeah, it has to come back to the trend line. I think it will.
We'll just see.
Because
but
Michelle,
what they do is they pull it back in and then they convince people we're coming off and then people take sells and then they turn it right back around and jump out of the channel. So you have to be careful of that coming out.
So you have to make a new channel.
Alright guys, I'll be right back.
So the price will be squeezing in percent. Forget about it. Just look at the price and the zones. That's the easiest. We are in this box for him.
I'll be back in a second, guys.
Yeah, if the candle closes out of it on 5 minutes, 15 minutes, something, you get your confirmation, retest, and then take a back. I posted on Instagram yesterday my results. So my profits had scalping results had as low as $4 as a profit and as high as 900. So I was looking at it myself and I was laughing. I was like, wow, okay, unless and until you're in profit and you got your risk managed, that's all what it matters. price gives you retest, guys, to 1800 area or 90s anywhere up there, I'm gonna take a sell to let it go further down. I'm gonna see where it wants to go and retest. Usually it happens where the price breaks out and there's an OB up there, kind of an OB, an accumulation. I wanted to go back to that accumulation.
Daniel, are you there?
Do you say my name?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you see how we're hovering at the top of this channel now?
I do see that. I do see that.
Do you ever
What's that
wish,
thing about what?
Do you ever wish when you're in a trade you can like roll back time 10 minutes?
Of course, I'd be a billionaire if I could do that.
I'm always like,
Exactly.
man,
Yeah.
that 2 minutes cost me a lot of money.
I'll tell you another reason that I closed that trade is because that 5-minute candle that closed bearish with the big wick at the top made me like, I don't like that. And then what? And then the next candle just shot right up.
I know, and I missed my buys at the bottom. I entered probably when you were getting out.
Yeah.
But I missed my buys because I expected it to hit the bottom of the channel. But the fact that it didn't hit the bottom of the channel is more confirmation that we'll break out of it. The only thing I don't see in this channel that I normally see is a head and shoulders. I don't see a head and shoulders yet, which is why we could come back into 50%.
That's what I was gonna say. What's that thing about the 50%? I thought maybe 50% first, and then that
so
would
we
make
might,
a good head and shoulders as well.
Yep. So if you see this pop back down to the 50%, and see how 50% is even with this side over here on my chart. Are you on the lounge looking?
Wait, where'd my YouTube go?
1 minute, it did come back down to the bottom of the channel. It did it for you?
All right, what do you show me, Michelle?
Okay, do you see this 50% of the channel right here?
Yeah.
Okay, see if we come back to here, see how we're level with this? So this is one shoulder, here's your head. This would be your second shoulder to go that way.
Yep.
So I'm anticipating it will pull back 50%.
Let's see.
So if it does, it could be a possible entry. I should turn on my head and shoulders tool, which actually is crazy. Okay, are you still looking at my chart?
No, give me a sec.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, you see how this is a sell indicator on the head and shoulders? That's because you had a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder. So it gave you a down indication. So here we have a shoulder, a head, and if we came back to here, we would have a buy indicator that should light up to go up. This finds your head and shoulders for you. It's kind of crazy. Like, okay, this is your shoulder, maybe shoulder here, head, maybe that's your head, and then your shoulder, which is at the same level as this, and that's why it's a go down, but that one didn't play out. I just watched this the other day because I took a trade on one of these head and shoulders. I was like, oh, it just made the other shoulder, and I entered the trade, and then I turned on this indicator, and on the same candle I took the trade, it put the indicator. I was like, okay, I'll take it. Another thing Cody and I do is we'll put a buy order outside of the channel. Like we know, like, oh, if it breaks here, then it's definitely going to go. The thing is that this is not a very steep channel. It's kind of slightly sloping.
Mm-hmm.
So the upside to it might not be that much. It might be like to right here. I don't know. That's still good 40 pips.
Gold's still pushing up there.
I know. But I have a big order, bunch of orders sitting. I have a bunch of orders sitting here. I can see the order flow. And it's not going, like those orders are not going down yet. So it's kind of a wall. We're hitting a wall, which makes me think we're going to pull back to that 50% before we go through. I don't know. It's on it right now. So let's see if we can break through the wall. Man, we chipped away at it, but then it's like it rebuilt itself. Like some of the orders went through and then it got stockpiled back up right at that same number. Oh, it's gone. All right, the wall's gone, which sometimes means it's going to pull back. All right, let's see.
I think she's gone. I think she's going.
I hope so. Let's go.
Yeah, I feel like my buy from earlier is going to be one of those entries where you look back, like, and you're like, oh my God, that position is so bad.
I know. I was like, what do you mean you closed? That's what I did to Christopher this morning when we told him, like, you just sold the high of the day. And then later somebody was like, no, he got off, he closed. I'm like, what? What do you mean he closed?
That's me. I had a sell around 1827 and I closed it. I closed it early. I do that frequently, and you'd think it'd be frequently enough that I would learn that oftentimes I do have really good entries and I should just hold them. Most of the time, all my losing trades or break-even trades are just not holding long enough.
This might not want to go yet, and this might come back in.
Yeah. 30 minute, just, bottom wick.
Yeah, it might. Yeah, could. But I wanted to, oh my gosh, I wanted to sell earlier when it broke out of another trend line channel I had. I'm telling you, I was ready to click, and I was like, no, you got to go to work. You can't watch this. Yeah. And I'm like, man, if I would have done that and then just held all the way through this down channel, that would have been greatness.
Yeah, a lot of rejection wicks on the 5 minute right now.
The problem is, here's the problem. You get to low volume and you have to watch the chart forever to get 10, 20 bips.
Yeah.
And then you get to New York and you're like, oh, that can happen in 10 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this time from after, like 9:30 until like 12 o'clock my time, which would be what? Same, right? 8:30 to...
Wait, what time is it for you right now?
9:30.
Okay, you and I are exactly 12 hours. Mitch is an hour off from me because he's in New York. Time zone. I'm in Central. You and I are the same, and Mitch and Sasha are the same.
It's 10:30 Eastern right now, or 8:30?
9:30. It's 9:30 where I'm at. It's 10:30 where Mitch is.
Eastern at 10:30. Yeah, I think 10:30 to like 1 o'clock Eastern time is kind of slow. It's slow.
It's lunchtime where I am.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah,
So what time is New York open for you, Ricardo?
11:30 p.m. Too late for me.
You cannot stay up till 11. You always say I can't stay up.
Well, I get up at 4:30.
Why do you get up so early?
I like the mornings. The mornings are the best time of the day.
So you live in the wrong time zone for you.
And
You need to come over here, Ricardo. But even for me, New York is kind of late. Even for me, it's kind of late.
In the States.
I'm in Thailand.
Oh, you're in Thailand. That's right. Yeah. What I was going to say is I did take a trade at 4:30 this morning, my time.
Which was, if I could only do the conversion.
A couple hours before close.
Okay, right when it broke out of that channel at the top of that descending red. Yeah. I'm telling you, Ricardo, if you would have been online, I was like, I wanted to take it, and Mohammed was on here, and he was like, don't do it. And Cody called me, and I was like, Cody, I want to take this trade. And Cody's like, don't do it. And if you'd have been on and you were like, take it, I'd have taken it.
I would take it, yeah. That's a good time of day because there is, like the last 2.5 hours, there's volume in the market because, whatever traders are doing, they're packing up for the day and, they're sort of moving, buying or selling or doing something. Who knows what they're doing, but there's action.
It does. It moves again at the end of the day. You're right. And the retailers are usually out of the way because they've already traded.
Yeah, that's right.
And so sometimes price will move easily.
Definitely, yeah.
To wherever they want to get it to serve their purpose.
If you get something like DJ that's moved past its average true range for the day, it'll come back in, a certain number of pips. Packers Sunday, Packers Saints.
Oh, Cody says tomorrow night's Cowboys and the Patriots.
Yeah, Patriots, Cowboys. Goodbye, Cowboys, I think. Oh, they might win. I guess they're playing in Foxborough.
Wouldn't it be funny if there were some NFL symbols on charts?
Or you could draw a big G on the chart and say
So you're a Patriots fan?
Packers.
Oh, you're a Packers fan. Why Packers?
I lived in Wisconsin.
Okay. Did you put a cheese on your head?
When I moved there, Favre was playing, Favre.
Yeah.
And then you had Rodgers, and who's just the greatest of all time. He's the GOAT. With skill and accuracy, and he's playing. He's unbelievable.
So
I've never seen anything like it.
Did you ever put a cheese on your head?
I never did. That.
Never did.
No. That's going a little bit too far.
Oh, man. You're not living until you put cheese on your head.
I'm not a real cheesehead.
Yeah, you're not a real Packers fan if you ain't got cheese on your head, man.
I mean...
Wow. What's the story with that? What is with the cheese on the head?
Wisconsin cheese, they're famous for cheese, right?
Yeah, Wisconsin is dairy country, but the cheese there is terrible. I mean, if you've been to Europe or you've been to Australia, I mean, the cheese in Wisconsin it's not that great.
Huh. Why do you think that is? That they don't treat their cows as well?
Well, I mean, I guess it's a cultural thing, really. They don't have like the French have a history of cheese, and they have a better understanding. I guess I don't know. And yeah, I think also in Wisconsin they do keep their cows indoors and feed them on corn.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say. That in Australia and in Europe, cows often are left to graze, and here in America, people seem to think they just can eat corn and grains all the time, and
yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, it's not.
Not going to work. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder when America will realize that cows eat grass.
Well, in Wisconsin, to be fair, I mean it's cold, fucking cold, like 8 months of the year, and it's freezing for about 6 of those months.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the cows would get cold outside.
When I watched the show The Game Changer about eating vegan and getting protein from plants, and people think like you can only get protein from meat, and they say, look at these large animals that only eat plants, and where do you think they get their protein from? And it makes you stop and think like, oh, that's true.
Well, that's not true, because cows have 4 stomachs, and their 4 stomachs allow them to convert fiber into saturated fat. We can't do that.
How many stomachs does a horse have?
I don't know.
Not 4. I think a cow is the only one that has 4.
Sometimes. Horses also eat meat sometimes.
What? I had a horse. I never fed it meat.
Yeah, you don't have to feed them meat, but a horse will eat a bird every now and then. For real. I'm not messing around. You can find videos of birds or horses stomping birds and then eating them.
Do elephants eat meat?
Rarely. They will rarely eat meat.
And look how big they are. They have enough protein.
Yeah, but their digestive systems are completely different. That's what I'm saying. They have the ability to convert fiber into saturated fat, and we don't have that ability.
Actually, isn't their intestinal tract just as long as ours?
Well, of course not, because it's an elephant. You mean ratio?
Yeah, ratio for sure.
I doubt it, but maybe.
Have you watched Forks Over Knives?
No, I haven't.
You should watch that.
I was vegan and ex-vegan before that. No, I was vegan when that came out, actually.
You should watch it because they go into the science of the amino acids that exist within plants that your body converts to protein. The essential amino acids that are in plants that create protein. And they say that's how large animals can create protein from plants that are plant-eating animals. So I understand this. The cow has 4 stomachs, but they're the only ones that have 4 stomachs.
Well, let's find out. Let's see how different.
Well, I did take agriculture in school, so I think I know that, but I could be wrong. So you can fact check me. I won't feel bad.
Elephant versus human digestive.
There you go. GI tract. Are you Googling it?
I'm Googling it.
All right, I'm with you.
All right, I'm bored with this chart. I'll see you guys later on.
You're on board?
No, I'm bored. I'm bored with the chart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, it's about to take off soon, maybe. I don't know. I could be wrong. All right, see you later. It's late for you now.
Michelle,
yes.
Which way is it going?
Well, it's going to come down, and then it's going to break to the upside.
All right, it's going to come down, then go up, and then come down again, and then go up.
No. It's going to come down to the 50%, right around there. It's not going to come to the bottom of the channel.
Where are you looking?
And it's going to break up.
Are you looking at Mitch's chart?
No, I'm looking at my own.
Oh,
looking at elephants have 4 chambers like a cow.
That's not true.
Well, Google just said it.
Really?
Yeah. My Google said it.
There you go.
However, unlike humans, the stomach of an elephant is four-chambered like a cow because its digestive system is inefficient and only has the ability to digest 40% of consumed plant matter.
And that's what they don't tell you in the vegan documentaries, is that their digestive systems are completely different.
But what about a horse?
I think you find similar. Let's find out. I mean, another thing. Okay, I'll just say another thing with these kind of animals, Michelle, is that they produce insane amounts of methane gas. And what do you always hear vegans talking about? Oh my God, I keep farting. I keep farting. I keep farting.
No, people on protein diets say that too. People who go like Atkins and eat all protein, they have gas too.
I'd never experienced that, but they might be eating a lot of nuts or something. I don't know. Maybe not. Yeah, fiber.
Brian tells me stories about being in the gym and like it's the guys section of the gym and they're they're legit talking about passing gas with each other. And I'm like
but they also probably are eating like loads of peanut butter and who knows what else. Like guys that are trying to put on weight in the gym are usually like just eating a bunch of garbage to try and bulk up, you know. Trust me, when I did my little carnivore experiment and I was eating only meat, I did not fart.
Did you smell?
I smell kind of beefy. Yeah, I smell kind of beefy.
I love these conversations. People listening are like, you guys are crazy. Remember the guy in the chat yesterday that was like, I'm vegan and I stink?
Someone said that in the chat?
Somebody put it in the chat yesterday. They're like, I'm vegan and I stink.
That's hilarious. See, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. It's when you get all that fiber in your gut and then it ferments, you just smell horrible. You smell like a cow. Cows don't smell good. They're vegan. Horses are non-ruminant herbivores, meaning they eat mostly plant material.
What about a giraffe? They don't eat meat.
Yeah, I think they usually don't.
Have what? Does a pig?
A pig is a non-ruminant, and they for sure eat meat. Pigs for sure eat meat.
My ag teacher failed me. Lainey, did you know that? How many animals do you know that have 4 stomachs?
Cows definitely do.
But what else? What other animals?
I don't know.
We're going to quiz Mr. McCarty.
I didn't really learn anything else.
We are going to quiz him.
I have something I need to talk to you about.
Oh, should I put my YouTube on mute? Hold on, guys.
All right.
Teen talk.
Sure.
All right, guys, I'm back.
You,
Oh, had it.
Michelle's busy. She's on mute.
Oh, okay. Had to handle something real quick.
You're in the green on your cells now, Mitch, huh?
Yeah, I've been in the green.
Nice. Did you have positions at the top there around 90?
I got in when I got out at around 89.
Got it.
Daniel,
Yep.
will you be impressed if this turns around at the 50, goes back up and breaks out?
Yes.
All right. I could be wrong, but
Well, we already passed the. We already
No, we
passed the
didn't.
50.
no, we didn't. And
channel-
it's not.
yeah.
It's not only the 50. No, I'm looking at it right now. We haven't passed it. Okay, are you looking at my chart?
No.
Okay, you have to look at my chart so I can.
All right.
It's not only passing the 50, but it's also matching up. It's just not breaking the head that's here. So it can go a little beyond. It can wick beyond the 50. See how this candle? Tell me when you're watching.
If it's an inverted head and shoulders, I think it'd be better if it came down past that 50 a little bit.
Oh yeah, because then it would line up with this side. It would balance out this side, this shoulder. So as long as we don't break this head, then it can wick down through here and then it will go right. In fact, if it doesn't break this head, we're Gucci to break out. Like we're super good. Actually, I need to pay attention because I got to take a buy again.
Yeah, I think a buy around like 87, 80.
We might not make it there. I'm just going to say. So I have my limit. Like if we get back to here, I'm buying it.
And you think it's going to keep going up because how long we stayed up at the top of the channel?
No, because when you break out of the channel, you go up. And according to Ray, you go to the origin of where the channel started. That's why I was like, this isn't going to be a big move because it's not a really steep channel.
Oh no.
What is this zigzag, Edwin? I don't know, I don't like this one. But we are coming down. Michelle, I'm sorry.
I kind of think we are too, Mitch. I feel like we might still come back to 86. $86, $85, $86.
may already be in this trade.
You should be. If not, it seemed like you missed it.
Did you see what that picture I sent in WhatsApp, Michelle?
I think that's a really good sign, Mitch. I'm going to tell you why. Because the right side always has more volume than the left. And right now it's like depleted. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because buys are more popular. Brian said he's read somewhere that more people buy gold. Like, more people are optimistic about gold going up, which is why the price keeps getting pushed down and manipulated. And so there's more people that do buys than that do sells.
That makes sense, because I make more money when it sells than when it buys.
See, there you go. There's a reason behind it. I've never seen it look like that, though. Let me switch over. Hold on. I'm still having teen talk over here in my office. You're going to be there one day, Mitch.
God, I hope not. I mean, I hope it doesn't come that fast. I mean, I'm already there. She's about to be 11. Oh my gosh, she's getting old. I'm getting old. Thanks for reminding me.
Ryan's having his baby.
Today?
Yeah, they're in the hospital right now.
Oh, that's cool.
So my parents are in Virginia.
Alright, YouTube. I am heading off. If you want to continue, you have to go to the live trading lounge because I'm passing Michelle the controls. So that's where everyone will be. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see y'all later.